Okay, so today's video is going to be a little different. I'll try to talk up a little bit. For me, archery and all my love is with a longbow. For 8.5 months out of the year, I shoot the longbow out of pure enjoyment. I love it. I consider that archery in the purest form, a bear bow. However, I'm a hunter, so I'm not one of those guys that says I only hunt with a longbow and it's all I'll ever do. I am not that guy. I want to let you know I hunt with a compound bow and I hunt with a crossbow. And I'm going to let you know why I use each weapon. Early in the season, when it's nice and warm and there's a lot of trees or a lot of leaves on the trees and there's a lot of cover, I can get away with hunting with a longbow. So what I like to personally do is I try to take 2 deer early in the season with the longbow. When things start to get colder and there's less leaves on the trees and I have to take further shots, I'm more confident with the compound. I don't like to shoot a bear bow if I have a lot of layers on. If I'm wearing 8 or 9 layers to stay warm, because I'm a skinny guy, I get cold quickly. If it's 30 degrees, I have a lot of layers on and I'm no longer really comfortable shooting a longbow, so I'm going to break out the compound. If it's crazy cold and I have on like a big beefy jacket, I'm probably going to go out with the crossbow. Now the benefits of both weapons are, with the crossbow, the benefits are the arrow is traveling at roughly 330 feet per second with this bow, and it is very accurate. You can aim for the heart, you have a scope. Essentially it's pulling a trigger and using this scope, and it's extremely fast and extremely accurate. And now I want to stress, it's extremely loud. I'll shoot it for you and you'll hear it. I'll shoot all these 2 bows twice so you can hear it, and I'll shoot this bow once just because it's such a long process. You got a cocking machine, and you can look it up if you want to hunt with a crossbow. And I can honestly tell you, every animal I've ever shot with this bow came home with me, and that's saying something. So I'm going to shoot it now, and I want you to pay attention to how loud it is. So the beauty of hunting with a crossbow for me is not taking a long shot. It's setting up right on the trail where the deer are going to come by 5 to 10 yards away from me. I'm not going to get caught coming to full draw. I'm just sitting there like this, waiting for them to come by, and the only movement I'm making is that. So the deer don't know where I am. I'm making a clean heart shot, and I'm only 5, 10 yards away. That's an exciting hunt. I don't want to take a 70-yard shot with this. I think that's ridiculous. It's not my style. Even with all these bows, I'm still hunting under 30 yards. So this bow, I like to set up maybe 10 yards, and they're not going to see me come in the full draw. So I'll shoot the raccoon with the purple balloon with this, so you can see it work and see how loud it is, but it's also very accurate. So 330 feet per second. It packs a wallop and it's loud. But again, you can go for a heart shot on a deer almost every time with the crossbow, and you're going to make it because it's that accurate. So now, this is my compound bow. That bow is an Excalibur 330, I think mini. I like the I don't want cams on my crossbow. So this is an Excalibur Elite. This is an Elite Energy 32. This is my compound bow. It's 65 pounds at full draw. I like this bow because it's very deadly, it's very accurate, and anything over 25 yards, I want to be shooting this. This is a 1-pin setup, so I can dial this pin into whatever yardage I need to hit. If the deer is 32 yards away, I can put this dial on 32 yards and make that shot. So tonight we're going to be making like a 20-yard shot, so I'll shoot I'll shoot the turkey first with that red balloon with this, and this bow is fairly quiet. It's not nearly as loud as a crossbow, but it's very accurate. So I'm using a release with this. I'm using a D-loop on the string. So I'm pulling back like this. This bow has 85% let off. So I'm pulling 65 pounds here, 65 pounds, and now all that let off happened. And now I'm only pulling back like 5 or 10 pounds. So you can hold this all day if you need to wait for a deer to come out from behind a tree. It's very accurate. I'm lining up that pin with several devices, and it's just accurate. So what I'll do is I'll shoot 2 shots with this so you can see how relatively quiet it is and how well it performs. This is shooting the arrow at 240 feet per second. So let's shoot the turkey. And we got it. And now let's shoot the blue balloon on the coyote. And this is a great bow. I've taken a lot of deer with this bow. It's very effective. Anything over 20 yards, and I want this bow. So now we'll get the blue balloon on the coyote's butt. And personally, I don't feel that mixing up any of these bows takes away from my form in any of them. But, so now to show you, the reason for my true love is the longbow. I don't have any devices with this. There's nothing I'm lining up. It's all instinctive. I'm looking at exactly where I want the arrow to go. And now that you can compare the sound, listen to how quiet this bow is in comparison. So I'll shoot the purple balloon on the coyote first. That's quiet. And I like to be one with the woods, so if I can be as quiet as possible, that's what I want. And I don't want the deer making a huge drop because of a loud noise. So the longbow does me right in that sense. So now I'll take out the purple balloon on the deer. And there you go. These are my 3 bows that I essentially hunt with. I have other bows that I've killed deer with, but these are my 3 go-to bows. So for 8.5 months out of the year, I love to shoot this. I love to shoot a longbow for just the beauty of it. But for 4.5 months, I kill deer. And I want to kill 4 deer each season to fill my freezer, to feed my family. These are the weapons that I choose. I just don't want you to follow me thinking that I'm strictly a traditional guy, and I'm not. That's my love, but I love deer hunting too, and I'm going to take the most effective tool into the woods to kill that animal. Bottom line, I don't want anything to suffer. So if you have any questions about any of these gear, hit me up. But I just wanted to let you know where I stand in terms of archery. All right, be well and take good care of yourself.